What is up, killers? Kevin today, back with a brand new episode of Skyrim Special Edition. Today we are going to be looking at some new animation mods to be hitting the Bethesda website of 2020. This in particular is going to be for the console users. Narrowing it straight down, guys, unfortunately this is going to be for Xbox One. Mainly going to be combat animations to do with this particular video, but if you want to see my particular rig that I'm using for my animations within my base game for Xbox One, then head over to the channel and have a little look. If not, look down in the comment section below and there will be pinned for my load order, animations, and all of that juicy stuff. But guys, without further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. 3-hit forward power attack for two-handed. This one is coming in at 20.3 kilobytes of a download. Full perms and permissions from the nexusmods.com to head over to the Bethesda website for us Xbox One users to use. But this one is going to be another 3-hit animation for the Greatsword. Check out the other videos and other things to do with this particular mod on the Bethesda website page if you cannot get what you are seeing from screen now. This is pretty much all you're going to be getting from this particular mod. There has been an awful lot of these uploaded onto the Bethesda website, and we will be covering them too. Do not worry. They're going to be in this video or other videos to follow onto the channel. But this one is very nice indeed. I personally do like this one. It's a new fresh look to combat to do with the game, and as well it's great to see that it is going to be sort of directed straight at the Greatsword animation too. Witcher style power attack animation coming in at 45.7 kilobytes of a download. Full perms and permissions to head over to the Bethesda website from the nexusmods.com. But the description simply reads an animation for people who love spinning stuff around the head. That is very true what you get with this particular animation. For great swords and for battle axes, this mod is going to be working great. Obviously, once again, this is a two-handed mod to be entered within the game, and personally it is absolutely gorgeous. I can tell on the screen right now, swinging this around definitely is that Witcher kind of Geralt feel to do off of the Netflix series, if not just the games itself, but noticeable within the Netflix series. This is definitely going to be that. It feels really fluent, really nice indeed. Had no problems or issues with this particular one. All I did was download it, drop it in within my load order, and fired up the game, and it instantly worked. Really nice indeed. I'm not too sure if this one is going to be clashing or going to be working fluent with all of the other ones that are out there at this current point in time of recording this particular video, but you can pretty much try them, have a mix around, have a little play. Who knows, you might be able to change the game dramatically with some of these beautiful animations. Cross and Jab. This one is coming in at 223.5 kilobytes of a download. This is a collection, if not just a two-piece of animations that have been changed for the Unarmed animations within the vanilla base game. Pretty simple. All you see on screen now is basically what it is going to be. This is, I do believe, a original mod from the nexusmods.com with full perms and permissions to head over to the Bethesda website for all of us to enjoy. So if you are running a sort of monk build or anyone that is using just your fists to bury your enemies, this one probably would be a great addition for you to grab. Third person is going to be different. First person, unfortunately, is going to stay the same within the base game, but overall still does look really, really cool. Heavyblade forward power attacks coming in at 26.2 kilobytes of a download. This is a nexusmods.com mod, but it has been ported over to the Bethesda website with full perms and permissions too. But the description is 3-hit animation to replace the two-handed power attack forward animation for a heavier playstyle. If you're wanting to know what it is, I'm pretty much repeating it over and over and again with this particular video. But if you're a little lost and a little bit stumped, the mod author or sort of the page description, they do have a video within the gallery on the website if you want to check that one out. But this is pretty much what you get with this particular mod. I think it's very cool indeed. Lots of these to be covered as well in the week of this one being released, and we're going to be covering all of them and having a little look. I think this is very nice indeed. You can pair this with so many different things, but it's just nice to see there's a new variant of the two-handed combat power attacks within the vanilla game. One-handed power sprint attacks coming in at 14 kilobytes of a download. Full perms and permissions to head over from the nexusmods.com to the Bethesda website, and the description simply reads a sprint power attack meant to replace the vanilla one-handed sprint attack to be used for dynamic combat, used for both one-handed and two-handed weapons. This one is going to be trialed and shown on screen as a one-hander. A very nice new addition to this animation sort of collection that we have received on the Bethesda website website this month, if not this year, with a ton of these ones, which are really nice indeed. You can pretty much mix, match, and bundle them all up and enjoy them very nicely indeed. Many more of these to be covered onto the channel, so stick around as we will be doing that very shortly. Greatsword forward normal attack, coming in at 74 kilobytes of a download. This is going to be a nexusmods.com port over with full open permissions to be allowed on the Bethesda.net website. This replaces the two-handed sword normal forward attack animation to something like what you see on screen now. I'm pretty much going to spam it and repeat it over and over again for you guys to have a good look at it. Personally, if you haven't got any of these particular ones that the mod author has uploaded on the Bethesda.net website, give them a little try, have a little look. Many more to be covered as well, so stick around. And yeah, this one is really nice indeed. It's just something a little bit different, something a little bit more fresh. You know, usually we'd see the WOP skeleton with the the XP32, or the WOP shall I say, which usually allows the one-hander on the back, or even sort of other different mods that allow the two-hander to rest on the shoulder. But for this one, it flows with those very nicely. It gives the illusion that you can have not only the sort of idle stance with the blade drawn, looking absolutely sick, but also as well you can get some really cool animations plugged and locked in with that together. SAO Sword Skill Starburst Stream, and this one is going to be the fixed version. I do believe they had a sort of a normal version which was really clunky and didn't work whatsoever, and obviously this is going to be the final version, which is going to be the fixed one, coming in at 794.8 kilobytes of a download. Adds the skill Starburst Stream from Sword Art Online, modified and implemented via the animations to do with other set mods and implemented within Skyrim. The animations now are working in fully intended as they were supposed to, and as you can tell on the screen now, they are pretty damn awesome. Now there is a collection of these on the Bethesda website that has hit this week, and we will be covering all of them, if not the majority of them, on the channel too. This one is definitely going to be exciting and interesting. If you do want to mix up sort of a really extreme sort of fantasy look to combat, then this mod is going to be a must to pick up. For this one, all you need to do is pretty much install it, plug and play, jump into the game, go to your spells, and this will be located pretty much in the set alphabetical order that this one is listed within that category. SAO Sword Skills Vorpal Strike. This one is going to be the fixed version. There was a normal version out, but none of the animations or even the ability to do anything actually worked. But this one is going to be working absolutely flawlessly, as you can tell on screen now. Coming in at 1.7 megabytes of a download. The sword skill will be added in the lesser powers after installing, and the animations are going to be working to their full potentials and functionality too. This one is going to be absolutely great. There's 3 of these on the Bethesda website as we currently are looking at this particular mod. This one included too, but honestly they look absolutely great, and they just work so well. The animations are going to be standalone with these particular mods. Grab all of them. They're incredibly low download size. If you're looking for that heavily inspired fantasy combat element to the game, this one and other ones like this are going to be a must install for your particular game. YY Animations Zweihander Standalone, coming in at 628.6 kilobytes of a download. Guys, the permissions are open for this one, but it never sticks around on the Bethesda website. Now, if you are wanting an absolute beautiful animation to do with the resting of the two-hander, as you can tell on the screen now, on the shoulder, this is the mod. I've had so many people ask me. It's been put up on the Bethesda website and it's been taken down. As soon as I can link it, it's gone. So this has been standing for approximately a couple of days now, probably 4 days of the release of this particular video, but 2 days via covering it as I'm speaking to the mic now. So if it is still there, I would grab this ASAP. This mod is absolutely awesome. The animation size for the download is practically zip. And if you're looking for that animation that you always see in my videos, this is going to be that particular mod. Relaxed Sneak Animations, coming in at 454.7 kilobytes of a download. Permissions given by the mod author from the nexusmods.com to head over to the Bethesda website for all of us to simply just enjoy. This is such a clean animation to do with the sneak. It is gorgeous. We'll be adding it to my favorites and will be continuing this one within my load order for probably until the next one is released to do with sneak, because this definitely definitely is fulfilling everything and pushing all of the right buttons. This is a sort of re-edit or simple edit to do with the vanilla sneak animation for a raised center of gravity, more of a straighter pose with the arms sort of reeled in and no bent wrists. Unisex for this particular one, covers idle and movement, requires absolutely nothing. Install this one, plug and play. For me, the preference of a load order, I just basically bunged it in, and as you guys know, if you viewed my load order, is an absolute monstrosity. But for this one, all I did was literally just download it, jump into the game, and it worked absolutely flawless. I love this particular one, not only for the idle, but also as well in motion for that animation is much better. I felt like the vanilla one, crouch down, was a little bit claustrophobic, kind of a little bit Gollum-esque, if you want to call it that. But for this one, it is much more realistic and is a nice comparison to other games that have sort of very sleek animations to do with sneak, and that sort of reflects on this particular mod too. So guys, that's the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, I would very much appreciate a like on the video. Click that subscribe button right next as well. There is going to be a little bell icon. If you click that, you will get a notification in some way, shape or form when I upload a video to the channel. But until the next one guys, Killerkev here, and Killerkev out.